Street food is made in every country of the world, but India is the only country where the local food is so extreme that even a crocodile wouldn't be able to digest it. Basically, Indian street food is prepared the same way cattle fodder is made. Well, in today's video, I'm going to show you 32 Indian street foods that will make you lose faith in humanity. So let's start our countdown. Momos. Friends, many of you must have heard of India's most viral dish, momos. It's basically stuffing of vegetables or cheese wrapped in flour and served. But the way and the place where momos are prepared in India makes you not even want to look at them, let alone eat them. In this video, you can see how momos are being prepared inside a restaurant. They squeeze out the water from chopped cabbage and carrots, put it into a sack, tie it with a gas cylinder, and roll it until the water drains out. Okay, the sack thing might still be digestible, but the gas cylinder and the filthy place where all of this happens is enough to make anyone vomit. Not just that, the real nightmare comes when they mix the spices and vegetables. A normal person wouldn't be able to tolerate this scene. But this momo vendor has crossed all limits. He even shapes the momos not with his hands, but by putting them in his mouth first, then fries them and serves them to customers. The shocking part, hundreds of people still come daily to eat these momos. And the funnier thing is, despite eating such filthy food, people don't even get sick. This is pure foolishness. Soda. There's no doubt that Indian street food vendors don't care about hygiene at all. Cleanliness doesn't exist in their dictionary. For example, just look at this soda seller. He makes India's most famous soda, and people come from far away to drink it. But here, there isn't even a trace of cleanliness. As you can see, the lemon squeezer machine not only has lemons, but also rust and dust mixed in. Even watching him squeeze and strain it is unbearable. But the real disgust comes when, before adding soda, he pours it over his arm, then breaks ice with his dirty hands and puts it straight into the glass. Even when the soda bottle is open, drops from the rusty tin roof drip directly into the glass, and he still serves it like nothing happened. And this female soda seller you see here isn't any better. The way she prepares soda makes it look like she's making it for animals instead of humans. Well, this soda is so dangerous, even elephants couldn't digest it. Tea? Friends, there may hardly be any Indian or Pakistani who doesn't love tea. But after watching this cheap tea seller in India, you'll lose faith in tea itself. This shampoo-haired guy has recently gone viral as a tea master. But both he and his stall are so filthy that one would rather stay hungry than drink tea here. First of all, his stall is filled with dirt everywhere. From the utensils he uses to make tea to the cups he serves in, there's absolutely no hygiene. But the most shocking part is his way of pouring milk. He cuts open the milk packet, raises his hand high, and pours it in a stream. And while the milk is falling into the pot, he deliberately adds his saliva into it. The shocking part is, the very customers who ordered the tea are watching this live, yet still happily drink his spit tea as if it's the water of life. Even funnier, this cheap showman has become a millionaire selling spit tea, and millions of Indians are his fans. Honestly, seeing this, doctors, engineers, and lawyers would prefer to drink poison instead. Chole kulche. Chole kulche is another very famous Indian street food, but once you see how it's made, you'll lose faith in humanity again. In this video, a street vendor is preparing chole kulche. His cart is already filthy, but the utensils he uses to store and serve food are even worse, enough to make your guts spill out. At first glance, his cart looks less like a food stall and more like a garbage bin filled with rotten curry, lemon peels, spoiled tomatoes, plastic bags, and dirty vessels. But no, this is the food people actually eat. The hands he uses to mix the cola are so filthy that even looking at them takes courage. And yet, the most shocking part is that despite seeing all of this with their own eyes, people still demand his food and line up to eat it. Truly unbelievable. Pani Puri, Golgappa. Pani Puri is one of India's most viral street foods. We know it as Golgappa. Normally, Golgappas are delicious, but the way they're prepared in India is enough to destroy your faith in food again. In this video, you can see a vendor making pani puri with his bare, dirty hands. First of all, his appearance itself looks like he hasn't bathed in 6 months. Then he dips his filthy hands directly into the water and fills the puris. The shocking thing is, people still line up to eat from him despite seeing all this dirt. In another video, this guy doesn't even bother using a spoon. He just puts his hand into the pot of water and prepares puris directly. People eat it as if it's their last meal on earth. And the style of this Baba Ji, the way he pounds and serves, is enough to make anyone vomit on an empty stomach. Honestly, even if you fed these pani puris to a crocodile, its stomach would get upset. Kachori. Normally, kachori is a very tasty snack, and I'm sure you've also had one at a roadside stall. But after seeing this kachori seller, you'll never trust kachoris again. This stall is located in Kolkata called Lala Ji Ki Rasoi. First of all, his shop is literally on top of a gutter, and this angry bird-faced guy sits there making kachoris for people. But the most unbearable part is his filthy look, the unhygienic surroundings, and his behavior. As you can see, everything is lying on the ground, and with his dirty hands he prepares the food and serves it. Not only that, his tongue is just as filthy as his stall. He abuses customers, shouts at them for no reason, and still people laugh it off and buy his kachoris. Honestly, if someone is tired of life, just eat Indian street food 3 days in a row, and you'll meet God without delay. Temple food on the floor. Normally, food is served on plates, trays, or bowls. But have you ever seen food served directly on the floor? In this video, you can see an Indian temple where food is given to visitors not in plates, but directly on the ground. Although they consider it tradition, just imagine eating from the same floor people walk on with shoes. The very thought is enough to make someone vomit. Honestly, after seeing this style of eating, my appetite for the next 15 years has completely died.